Alright guys, I thought I'd take a break from my dozer build and change the water out in my aquarium today for the first time in nearly a year. Just give myself a break, that way when I go back up shop I can get a fresh look at it and go ahead and finish up, the part I'm working on. But back to the fish. I've had this aquarium since about 1980. I bought it a new setup from over in Birmingham, and it sprung a leak one time about 7 or 8 years after I got it. We woke up one morning and the water was down to within about 2 inches of the bottom, and it had soaked the carpet. I mean, it had 55 gallons of water in the floor. That's a pretty good dab of water going any floor. So believe it or not, it didn't hurt the floor. At the time we were living in a mobile home. When me and Brenda first got married, we were living in a mobile home. But it did not hurt that floor or carpet. We just shampooed it and vacuumed it, best we could. Resealed the aquarium, and I've not had no trouble with it since then. I've got a 225 gallon tank out and back on my pickup, but it's just too doggone big. You got to have a concrete floor to put a 200 gallon fish aquarium, which would dwarf this one. This is only a 50 gallon. But I've always loved tropical fish. At one time I spent a whole lot of money on them. It was nothing for me to go to Birmingham and spend a couple of $100s on fish. Big Oscars, pay $30, $35, $40 for one Oscar, one big gigantic angelfish. A lot of people don't realize that tropical fish get far bigger than you realize. The average fish is the size of a silver dollar. There's an angelfish is about the average the size of a silver dollar. There are angelfish as big around as a gallon paint can lid and an inch thick. I mean, they get monstrous. They get gigantic. I let my water get real dirty, and algae was all over the aquarium, so most of my fish have died out. At one time I had, within 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had as many as 50 to 60 fish in here. There's a little tiger barb, they call her, zebra. They're aggressive, mean fish. Them two fish right there, they are bionic. I've had them since day one, and they have outlasted. I've had them fish there 3 or 4 years, and they have outlasted all the rest. They must have bionic implants. But if I hadn't let the water get dirty like it did, I'd still have quite a few fish in there. Now luckily these were low dollar fish, and our pet depot here in town, every Friday, first Friday of each month, is buy one fish get one free. But my water was too dirty to go up there Friday and get any, so I didn't. So that's why I went ahead and changed the water out today. Most of these decorations in the bottom I've had since 1980. The red stack of rocks right there, 1980. Each time since then lately I've tried to add something new. Bought this log set up with flowers and underwater growth. I bought that at Walmart a couple of days ago. I think it wasn't but $9.88 or $10. It's real pretty. The little anchor over in the back, I bought that a couple of times ago. The hollow log, I've had that about 7 or 8 years. But the oldest one in there is the red rock stack right there. And it amazingly has not lost any of its color. It's just as colorful as it was the day I bought it all those decades ago. Well, alright guys, I wanted to take a break from the mini dozer build. Give me a fresh look at it when I go back up there. Y'all gonna be amazed at the way these bogey wheels have turned out and all. But here I am talking about that with a fish aquarium video. We'll be making another video on it here in just a day or two, so bear with me. Hope you enjoy seeing the fish aquarium. I wish I had more fish in it to show you right now, but like I say, I let the water get dirty. If you won't overfeed fish, the water will stay pretty and clear. I've always had 2 of the large electric pumps in back. That each one, I think that biggest one pumps 300 gallons an hour, and the small one 150 gallons an hour. They've got carbon filled filters system in it, so they really do a great job keeping the water clean. Okay, there's that little tetra buddy, the one I was telling you about that's got bionic implants. He is something, I'm telling you, he is one tough nut. He's not going down. He's got a lot of reason, he's got a lot to live for, obviously. Alrighty, 3 little old fish is all I have in an aquarium this size. We'll buy some in a few days. Hope you enjoyed this. I love aquariums about as much as I do mini bikes and Lionel trains and mini bulldozers. I love them all pretty well equally. Hope you enjoyed it again. Have a good one. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.